Welcome to the New Normal Podcast. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for tuning in. Today we got a plethora of topics that we want to talk about today. We got Trey Reed being hung, and I just seen reports that somebody else got hung as well. We're going to talk about fifth grade girls having a murder plot because one of the girls um the boyfriend got caught cheating, so they was gonna kill her boyfriend.
At what age again?
Fifth grade girl. So
Fifth
what it
grade.
is?
10
years old.
11, 10, 11.
10 years old. We're gonna be talking about the mass shooting in Minneapolis that I haven't heard anybody talk about. And we're gonna be reviewing Piers Morgan, talking about what non-binary is, and letting the woman explain that she cut him off rudely to describe that binary, which is crazy as fuck. How you feeling today?
Feeling great.
Is that my water?
Oh, here's right there. But yeah, we're back off a great miscellaneous Monday. And I think, like I said, I think some of the remnants of Monday's conversation is going to show in today's segment with these topics. I predict an uptick in white violence due to this Charlie Kirk death. I think
white violence.
I think this is a catalyst, but I don't think it's going to be targeted to white people who was, I would say, charged with his unaliving. I think they're going to direct it to what they're really angry at, which is how you saw us as black people, men and women, being dragged into or being blamed for his death. You saw those conversations? Well, it was some women they was trying to, I'm like, how are you spending on black women? Like, or how you spending? Because I guess they was trying to use his stats, and they was trying to, I guess, make it seem as if the conversation around his statistics, which is involving a lot of single mother homes, black parenting, black
murder,
children,
shit like
is
that.
what put the batter in this white guys back to do it. So they trying to roll the blame back over the black people or black women. I said, come on now.
Y'all can't be doing stupid
This
shit
ain't got
like
nothing
that,
to do with us.
Well,
but I saw that a little bit. Not a lot, but I did see a little of that.
I can kind of agree that's going to have an uptick in violence. I think I don't think nobody's safe, honestly. I don't even think it's going to be like a racial thing. I think it's going to be an ideology thing. I think it's going to be political thing. I think it's going to be a sexuality thing. I think it's going to be some race components in it too, but I don't think nobody's safe when you talk about like the violence and how mad they is and shit like that. I think it's going to be everybody thing.
Before we get into the conversation, because you asked a good question Monday, as far as do we deal with white people the same or look at them as the same? I send you a lot of stuff, and I just surf the internet, and I actually see, it's just me being unbiased, white men holding other white men accountable. When you look at predators, they running up on them.
Yeah.
When you look at the Charlie Kirk, you see the opposition a lot of times be white men, and white women. So that's why I'm like, well, how can we give a blanket, even though if it come down to it, they may pick their own race or not. But when you see these videos after videos like that, these white people are really not just allowing these white folks to do all of these atrocities and get away with it. You got independent organizations and people that's coming out kind of like doing their own policing.
Yeah, see, just think about this. I don't think white people really give a damn about the rhetoric that he was spewing when it comes to black people. For the simple fact, when you think about, Malcolm X said, the liberals are like the worst people in America for like black people, right? So when you think about that, and you got this man saying, hey, single motherness, killing, all of this type of shit in the black community is bad. And then, this is the same group of people that said black people didn't know how to use computers.
Yeah.
So it's like, are y'all really mad, or y'all trying to impede on the conversation getting out? Do y'all not really want black people to get help, or what are y'all trying to do? Like, why is that a thing? Or why are you coming at him about that type of stuff? And then you think about like the trans shit. It's just to me, it's just a lot of stuff. I don't think people really give a fuck. I think people just be upset and want to have something to be mad about. I think we're in a time where we ain't got no wars really going on. Niggas ain't got to go fight. We try to ally the economy so bad, which is bad in comparison, but most people getting fed. You got your lights on, got somewhere to stay. and go get on
in the J's.
Yeah, you know, your life is easy. We get to the point now where people are arguing over bathrooms, and you know, if you want to cut your dick off or add a dick or something. So we're just living in a weird time where I think we just so lax and lazy, and really don't have real cares in the world anymore. To where the conversation that we're having, like I think about that during war, you think we're gonna have a conversation about, hey, can you chop your dick off or not? During war now,
right? It ain't even a conversation.
It's not even a conversation. So we in a weird fucking time, and I just think people just need something to do. They said the idle mind is the devil's workshop, and I think we're seeing it a lot on social media. People being distraught, depressed. I heard a person say a lot of poor people never report depression because they ain't got time to be depressed. You got to think about how many people how rich people we heard say, I'm depressed, or I've thought about suicide and all of this. I was like,
walking on marble floors.
Right. What the hell is you talking about? So they was just talking about, like, you know, a lot of poor people really just don't have the luxury to be depressed and have those issues going on. So it just is what it is. So the first thing we're going to get into, we're going to talk about this hanging. We're going to play mouse work. Okay. We're going to talk about this hanging. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but Mississippi has been having some hangings. I think they said both of these hangings happened both on the same day. One happened in Delta State University, and the other one was outside of a casino in a wooded area. I don't know what the hell going on in Mississippi, but Mississippi seemed like that's the state that they still be having wild hangings. I think even a few years ago they had like 7 or 8 hangings in like a month or something. It was some wild shit. I'm like, damn, they still able to just hang people like this and nobody see nothing?
Nobody see nothing. I'm about to Google. I'm gonna pull this up. How many hangings have Mississippi had in the last 10 years?
I tried to look that up because I actually got a question now on there about the hanging. How many hangings Mississippi had in 2025? Yeah. It's in 2025 though.
Okay.
If y'all watching, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. Today we're just talking about a bunch of stuff. We got Trey Reed hanging. We got Piers Morgan non-binary conversation. We got the 5th graders murder plot. We're going to be talking about Minneapolis mass shooting at a homeless shelter. So we just got a lot of things that we're going to be talking about, and I'm going to just play this video while Chris looks that up.
So they want to get technical, talking about legal and all of this.
Yeah.
Staff discovered a deceased individual on campus. University police and local authorities were immediately notified and are conducting an active investigation.
During a Monday afternoon press conference on the campus of Delta State University, it was announced the body of 21-year-old Demartravian Trey Reed of Grenada, a freshman at DSU, was found hanging from a tree near the pickleball courts not far from the campus cafeteria.
I've spoken to Trey's family and expressed our heartbreak.
The discovery was made just after 7 a.m. Classes, as well as several events associated with the university's centennial, were canceled.
At this time, there's no evidence of foul play.
A joint investigation is being conducted by DSU Police, the Cleveland PD, Bolivar County Sheriff's Department, and the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. University officials stress their belief the Delta State campus is one of the safest in Mississippi.
There is no evidence of a threat to campus, and there's no evidence that the campus is unsafe at this point. So I expect we will resume normal operations as soon as possible. The state staff.
So if y'all seen that, so far what I looked up, I seen only 2 hangings this year in Mississippi.
Okay, it said 8 suspect. This is 2021 report. It said 8
suspected hangings
within the past, but this was from 2021. So up until now, you're probably looking at 14.
Yeah,
because I think it may have been 1 or 2 every year. So maybe 15, 16, but again, they suspect it, so that the it's not going to be accurate.
How can you suspect the hanging? Is the motherfucker hanging or not?
Yeah, that's what they're like. What's a suspected lynching? It's a lynching.
Okay, so you put in lynching.
I put in hanging, but they pulled up lynching, but it was under the guise of suspected, meaning
they don't know if somebody came and did it or they did it themselves.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's ambiguous. It ain't accurate. So I'm like, but we know we done seen police reports and stories about black men being found hanged in Mississippi. And I gotta ask, because when I'm looking at the age, one guy was 36, the other guy was 21. And when you look at them, they're very different in complexion.
Yeah.
Still a nigga. You see? Because a
That
lot of
that
people,
that's what, that's
a
where
lot
you
of people
going?
try to get into the mulatto and all the different. Well, I'm not black.
Yeah.
Look like one. I
So-
don't know. Until you speak, I don't know what you are. Right now, you look like an N-word.
So let me ask you this: do you think it was foul play in these?
Absolutely, because to do a hanging, because even if you put in a body that may weigh upwards to from 140 to 180, even if they did it beforehand, it is dead weight. If they did it while he was still alive, there's still a struggle because I'm sure he ain't just gonna lay still while you rope him over this tree.
Right.
So this is a task that takes multiple people. One man can't hang no one man.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So yeah, I miss, even with the police, they you had their own little task force. They went in and terrorized them
the black men, and they sued them.
Yeah, and I'm like,
or think about behind the prison. They found out them bodies buried behind the prison.
What would keep a black person in Mississippi? Like, okay, you go to Delta State. Okay, who you going here with? Where's you see what I'm saying?
Is Delta State at HBCU?
It may be. I don't know yet.
Let me look it up.
I have to go look, but I'm looking at, if I'm going over here, am I going dolo? Am I familiar? Do I got people like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's no way. It's just certain towns I'm not going to be moving around free and willy-nilly without no weapon. You see?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's hard to say.
Nah, it's not an HBCU.
So I gotta ask, why are you here? Dolo. What's the sole purpose? You just going to, and again, I'm gonna kick the blame on a lot of parents. Inform and educate your children on where the fuck they are and where they want to go before you just send them there under the guise, I got them out the house, I got them off the school. Because we know in the black community, a lot of parents think they don't get the pat out the back if they send their child to college.
Yeah.
Or if their child go off to college. But for what? Where? Why? All of these things matter in this climate. Can't just
I agree. I seen a lot of reports too that were saying something crazy about his legs was broke.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know. Some people saying it wasn't accurate. Some people saying it was accurate.
See, like I said, that got to be inaccurate for just the common people to know that his legs are broke. But then you get the police chief and other people saying no foul play, because if your legs are broke, you can't hold yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's true, but even if his legs are broke, let's go even to more of our point that somebody had to do this to this man, right? And like I said, he's not from here. They said from Grenada or something like that.
Oh, he's from the islands.
Yeah, from the islands.
Yeah.
So you don't even really know nobody here like that. What did you get into? It was on campus. Like, if this happened on campus,
so he definitely dolo.
Yeah, if this happened on campus, you mean they ain't got no videos? Like it is Mississippi. I want to get, because I was just about to say most campuses that got cameras and shit. I'm pretty sure they got cameras, but they're probably like the least sophisticated, because I think Mississippi is like the poorest state in the 50 states, ain't it?
This ain't by coincidence. This, I think, may have been some stalkerish type shit.
Think so?
How do you know this? You get out of all the black people, because there's some black people in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Out of all these black people in here, you got a motherfucker from Grenada.
Yeah.
Virgin Islands. This is what you looked up on. We gonna lynch a nigga today. And you land on, no, you know he was here dolo. This ain't nothing.
So you think that they knew they could get away with the hanging?
Yeah, this foul play. Because who we gonna call?
Well, you got a point. He ain't calling nobody, and then if they do decide to come, they so far away.
Even because he's 21, so this by year 3.
Yeah.
By that time, you would think, I got my little squad, these are my circle of friends, but some people go through college with no friends, just straight dolo.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think it's nothing. This is foul play for real, because by the school, he's not from here.
Mm-hmm.
You see the bill, like,
Do you think we're gonna get some more hangings this year?
Yeah.
Think so? Do you think, because they said these hangings were unrelated, right? So they're saying these hangings were unrelated. Do you think with any of these hangings that we see, do you think we'll get more hangings related to each one of them? And the reason I'm asking that, do you think it could be like a mob of people just said fuck it? Do you think the hanging could be a backlash of some Charlie Kirk shit? Well, Charlie Kirk got killed, so like you said, it could be some violence. Like it could just be, random vigilante white people, or
I definitely think this is I ain't gonna say it's 100% retaliation or some form of get my anger out to the next, it could be that. But I
because
think
remember the HBCUs got the death threats like a couple of days after that too. It had to lock the HBCUs down. So it's a lot of shit just going on right now. It's weird.
I think civil unrest is on the way. Like I said, as this Charlie Kirk stuff still unravel and all these other things unravel around it, you're gonna have that racial divide like we always have. You have never seen nowhere in this country where most of the people of different races was just in harmony.
Notice that you ain't gonna see that.
You ain't gonna see it because it's not. That's what the country don't profit that way.
That and uniformity, like segregation was needed. Segregation makes sense in a country like this, and we got this melting pot idea where everybody can come together and be kumbaya. The media fool y'all. White man fight back. What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh yeah, you saw that? We should have pulled it.
White man fight back.
They got a protest. Well, white man saying white man. I'm like, against who? Godfrey was speaking about it. We were like, well, we had none of it. Was following the Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
but it was like, well, who you fighting back against? Because we didn't do it.
So is he talking about white men fight back against other white men, ideologies, religion? Like who they fight? That's why I said the violence is going to be widespread. It ain't just going to be racial. It's going to be over a broad spectrum of things, or religion, ideologies, political, race, sexuality. It's going to be a lot of violence right now that we're going to start seeing in the country because people are hyped up and amped up and mad. And like I said, you can walk outside and cut the tension with a knife right now. You can actually feel in the atmosphere how bad it is outside and how tense people are when you around people in crowds. When you walk through Publix, Walmart, you can look at people's face and see their face scrunched up. The envy. And I ain't just talking about white people. I'm just talking about just people on the day-to-day shit where they depressed. They got to go to work. It's just so much going on to where people, they just look lost.
Yeah, I think it's the economy, job market. It's a bunch of different things at work, and this is all by design. The media. That's why I say I don't never believe what the media throws out when it comes to the shooter or anybody in regards to high-profile situations. Even United Healthcare CEO.
Yeah,
you don't hear nothing about that anymore,
right?
Because he had a fan base, he was garnering attention, and now they dumbed it down in the media. But as time progresses, you're going to see an uptick again because the protests are going to come out with this white man fight back. I don't believe that they're really trying to push a message. It's just a lot of times when you look at these protests, a lot of the violence and stuff go left when people start getting in people's business.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I see 20 people protesting, whatever, why would my dumb ass go over there and walk and try to challenge or antagonize a group of 30? Because they got some motherfucking signs.
Right.
But you see this a lot online. They know how to get people in their feelings. People will be standing on the side of the road with, trans not real.
Mm-hmm.
And people are literally park their car on the side of the road to get out to try to confront them. They know how to get these issues. They know how to antagonize people via protest. You let these people protest what they want. You don't have to get out and challenge shit.
And that's what I don't understand, why anybody would get out and want to challenge a mob about anything.
It don't make sense.
They want. I think a lot of people really are in this social media era, knowing it's gonna go viral, clips and views, or even to try to prove a point that, hey, white men fight back. Why would I go and antagonize the people talking about fighting? They in their speeches talking about fighting. I'm gonna go out there and say something to them. It's some crazy shit. It's kind of like you asking for a death wish.
And they ready for it. They ain't out here they trying to get violent. They just using this to bait you in.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
So like I said, I think even with all this stuff going on, the hanging stuff like that the hanging shit is still wild to me, that think that we was going to see that, and to say it's no foul play to be on campus to where we can't see no drone footage, no cameras, no eyewitness, no Ring doorbell camera. I just don't see a motherfucker just being out on campus just hanging us. They ain't really like, they said it's gonna happen on campus, but was it in his room? Was it on a tree on campus? Was it off a balcony? Like, what are the details?
Where was his cell phone pinging? Because I'm sure he got a cell phone.
Yeah. So
those cell phone and all that information. What did he say?
He said, I'm confused. A white dude shot another white dude. How we get dragged into it?
I said the same thing.
He said, yep, they use your emotions against you.
Yep, I said the same. This has nothing to do with the black community, yet we want to be so inclusive. We put ourselves in it, not knowing we may be putting ourselves in harm's way. Let them sort that out.
Yep, that's the thing I don't like about us. We putting ourselves in white people business. We shouldn't even be saying that. I don't think we should rejoice in it, but I think we should have been so far off the radar with this shit. We should have been what Charlie Kirk was talking about. Whoop whoop and this is black. Nah, we shouldn't have said shit. We should have just, hey, let them sort their shit out, because now we got, white men fight back out there. You don't know what the fuck that means.
So you got people saying that he was saying this. So that would sort out your own confusion. Mm-hmm. So a white man killed a white man for him speaking about black issues. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all figure that out and tell us what you come up with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's how the approach should have been. But it's never, they was just trying to spin it to make it seem like, which I seen white and black celebrating his death. But I think this is some of the things we're going to see due to that. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's because he died. I think because you probably saw some black people. Okay, I'm going to make an example.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people think, they need somebody specific. No, I just need somebody to represent your community.
Right.
I don't need nobody specific. I just need a black man to send a message.
Yeah. So Joe Cool said it was outside from a tree, like 6 feet off the ground. How he pulled that off?
Yeah, with nobody
around there. It's crazy. Like I said, the media be making us. The media, or just people really just tell us shit like we stupid. No foul play.
You said it right, the media.
Yeah, it would be crazy for me to be the police chief and get on there on a conference and say no foul play was involved. You hanging from a tree off the ground. That don't even make sense. That don't compute. I would be crazy to say that. To me, like I said, it just seemed like you doing piss poor police work. You might not. You say no foul play, less paperwork you got to do. I ain't worried about it. Hey, this shit happens very rare. So
kick it under the rug.
Yeah, you're gonna sweep it under the rug. But what if this is a string? What if this is the start of hangings? What if we have a serial hanger around here?
I always keep my conspiracy hat in the car. I think they're trying to kick off a civil war. I seen that in some of the conversations around this, and just to Charlie Kirk. I think because they itching, like they trying to push each side to the edge to make one of them break.
Yeah,
and that's when. Because you talking about, well, we got the Fed on here. Man, y'all ain't just got no Fed for no motherfucking niggas. Y'all thinking if this shit pop off, we got a way to corral them and kick this martial law and send feds into every city.
Let me ask you something about this then. So you think they're trying to push for a civil war?
Yeah.
Do you think Trump deploying troops in different cities and shit too could be potentially a part of that civil war that they want to push off? Yeah. And he got troops already to usher in martial law and shit like that. Do you think they could be part of it too?
Facts.
Shit crazy. We just never know what the fuck going on.
You never know. That the right hand don't know what the left doing. Yeah. Like they real slick. They put this stuff, and next thing you know, we got them.
Yeah.
We already got the people in play because we can't let it get too out of hand.
Yeah.
I gotta have people there.
It's scary time. I just say this. Y'all need to keep y'all head on the swivel. Pay attention to y'all surroundings. Don't get caught in the trap, because the way they got America set up, it is a fucking trap. Chris, I always say you can't even leave the house without spending some money, which is some true shit in America. They try to get you every which way possible in America. America is not as safe like we want to deem it to be. In a country that allow guns, we are the leading people in gun violence, leading I guess Western society when it comes to gun violence. America is. I think we have a lot of undiagnosed mental illness. They just talking about the dude that stabbed a girl on the train. They said he was schizophrenic, like diagnosed schizophrenic. So it's like we just letting people, the slow people, mingle with the smart people, or the fast people with the slow people. It's crazy what all the shit that we seeing in America, and like I said, it's baffling. I just don't understand how the American people ain't told this bitch up yet. That's my only thing. We ain't told this bitch up. Even in the, I think your constitution say you can rise up, you know, militia, you know, tyranny strikes. Like, it's a lot of shit that we taxes alone should have pissed motherfuckers off.
And I saw some clip. Charlie Kirk was talking about tyrannical government in some of his clip and commentary too. So that's where, like I said, it's a big question mark around that whole thing. But we're too invested in the rat race and making sure our lights and bills are paid, you know. But it's, I don't know, man. I don't see the people are gonna wait till the news or somebody in an authoritative position tell you, hey, y'all can revolt now. Hey, y'all at war. Yeah, fight back. Oh, yeah, y'all see we gotta fight back, right? They're gonna be posting about it on Facebook. y'all see we can fight back.
Yeah.
Y'all see we ain't gotta do what they say no more. Like, people to consume in the routine and the rituals of American day to day.
I agree.
Go to work, get your kids, eat, go home, do it again.
I agree. So the next thing we're gonna get into, we're gonna talk about a mass shooting in Minneapolis. Now, I don't know why this isn't a thing. I don't know why it hasn't went viral. I don't know why I haven't really seen it on social media. But what happened was I seen a police chief talking about it on TikTok. TikTok now is starting to become how Twitter was back in the day. To where when some stuff was popping off, where somebody was like on a plane, they was about to crash a plane, or somebody was in the bank shooting it up, or in the Walmart, people would get on their phone and go live on Twitter. So you get like the real live news, like right then and there. So now I'm starting to see like people are treating TikTok the same way they used to treat Twitter, and you getting like in time, in depth, what's going on in this moment, and people are always trying to go viral and live and shit like that. So I just don't know why I don't see a lot of stuff about this Minneapolis shooting. Another thing is, I think it's because it was at a homeless shelter. I don't think people really give a fuck about the homeless like that. So since it was at a homeless shelter, 8 people got shot. I don't think nobody died, but still, y'all ain't bringing this up. So I'm gonna play the video right here. Let this police chief tell y'all what's going on, and then we'll get y'all opinions after this video plays.
But unfortunately, here we are yet again in the aftermath of a mass shooting. This is not normal. I'm providing details on yet another multiple victim shooting in which 8 people have been injured by gunfire. This time this occurred at a homeless encampment. The people of Minneapolis deserve peace and safety. All residents of the city deserve that on their streets and in their neighborhoods and in their homes. And I know it's been a lot of violence lately, and we just want our community to know that we are not going to give up, and that we will continue to fight so that every person in this city can be safe.
So when it comes to mass shootings, let me ask you this popular talking point. Gun control. Gun control, gun control, gun control. Do you believe in a thing called gun control? Do you think there's a thing? Do you think we can have better laws about people getting guns? Do you think if you made a restriction on guns, it'd be less murder, less killing? Like, how do you feel about gun control?
It's a myth. It's like just like opioid crisis, the drug, that shit ain't going away. We see y'all always catching tons of cocaine and drugs when they hit the shores.
Yeah,
you're never showing where it's coming from. So how you know where it's landing, but you don't know where it's coming from? So you're fueling something,
right?
At the same time, trying to remedy it. Ain't no way the amount of kids and young dudes in Chicago with that type of, is no way they should have that access to those guns that easily. And some people even said we didn't came up upon alleys and it was little trailers with number guns.
And the thing about it is, these are supposed to be poor communities. Where y'all getting the money to buy $600-$700 guns?
$900 gun.
That don't make sense, right?
Come on, man. Like, so it's not the control, it's the manufacturing and it's the black market of them.
Yeah.
Because they getting the one with the serial number scrubbed off. It's a bunch of different things they're doing. Like, it's no way you nah. If they leave in that factory, it should be accounted for. And it need to be, because there's certain stuff that you ain't seeing people come up on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't coming up on them gold bullion bars.
Right.
Them motherfuckers tracked, traced, secured. You see what I'm saying? Like, you need to treat guns like that. So I'm not saying you shouldn't have guns or we shouldn't be able to protect ourselves, but the gun manufacturing is what's out of control. That's the issue.
So you think if we stop gun manufacturing, that's what you think?
I ain't gonna say stop it, but it need to be regulated, because it's no way these little boys be 14, 15, 16 with multiple pistols.
Yeah.
Ain't no way they should be able to go across the state line or get this person to do this. Come on, man. This should be very strategic.
So when because I'm trying to when you say manufacture, you mean like they got to have only a quota of guns should be produced, or
talking a quota, a point A to point B, logistics, everything should be accounted for. I done seen a few smash and grab videos where they done run the truck and they come in without the gun. I done seen those. But if the guns are tracked, you know where they at. Just like a car.
What you mean? Like a actual GPS on them?
Yeah. If they're stolen, it activates.
Oh, I got you.
Because if you buy legit, you should be able to, okay, I buy legit, I remove the
basically like how they have like little sensors on like products in the store.
Let's say I come to your store.
Okay.
The gun you sent me come with a tracer. You got to give me whatever code or apparatus to deactivate it and remove it. Because I bought it legally.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't doing it. So I got all these stolen guns on the street, but again, I only see a few smash and grabs. The amount of guns that we see it's no way that these kids are getting these amount and types of guns off smash and grabs.
All right.
So it's a manufacturing issue to where it's too many guns that's going untraced. Because how they get from this community to this community that got so much poverty?
Right.
How they get so many guns if they can't buy them?
That's a good question.
How your licks that you hit so sweet, you always hit for something.
Right. Joe Cool said, if you tell the government how many guns you have, then you're the first house they come to when things jump off. I don't necessarily agree with that, because if you come to somebody's house and try to take their guns, then it's like you kind of gonna alert everybody else, gonna be alerted. Like that's why I asked about Donald Trump deploying the troops. If they gonna come around to one person guns, they're gonna try to get everybody guns at one time. You ain't just gonna hit like one house, you know what I'm saying? Now I didn't alert everybody in the neighborhood that got guns. You're gonna do it as door to door. Everybody, we knocking on everybody's door at 8 o'clock, and we're gonna go in there and take everybody guns. So it ain't gonna be a thing where I just think you might know they have a gun, but you ain't gonna do that just like one person here, one person now. You're gonna go in there, clean and sweep the whole community of guns and shit like that. And that's what's scary. And that's one of the reasons why it's good to have guns, because other countries that have been invaded, if you look at it, how they get taken over, the government has control of all the guns. And so when people come in there, then you ain't got no good. The civilians don't protect you. That's the thing about America. If we get overtaken by a military, the people that's here got guns to protect themselves too.
I can agree with that. But to Joe Cool's comment, they have technology, and I forgot what I was watching. They have, it's like X-ray. They can pinpoint how many guns you got in your house. They can set up a white van outside your house and tell you how many guns you got in there.
So is it gonna be like a racer? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
where you could look through the house.
Think how long ago they came out in the 90s.
Yeah,
it's 2025.
Yeah,
what you think they got? They came out in the 90s.
Yeah,
it's 2025. What you think they can do now? But yeah, they got it's not. People think that they got this sovereignty. If the government, military, whoever say they gonna do something, it ain't no paperwork. It ain't nothing you can do to stop it. It's nothing you can do. So if they want to come in and say, we finna search for these guns, they already know what kind of guns you got in there. That's why they there. The same way they know to kick the trap house in. They know to seize the dock over here. It's 1 million docks. How I know this one got 6 tons of cocaine, but don't know where it came from.
Well, I think it go back to like the pedophilic ring.
They know all of this.
They try to get on the news. Hey, we busted 120 motherfuckers, say 200 children, but 400,000 people go missing a year,
and it's in concentrated areas.
Right.
Ohio, Texas, Atlanta. These are hubs. Ohio, Texas, Atlanta.
Yeah.
These are hubs for human trafficking.
And that go back to it, like, you know what I'm saying?
California.
With that, when you talk about, oh, they found these drugs here. Well, I gotta look like I'm doing something. So I'll, you know, find these, you know, 10 kilos and washed up on the shore, up on the boat or in a crate or something like that, and put it on the news and like, oh, America, we really trying to clean it up. But then
you see 60 bricks, but you just found 6 tons that just hit the dock.
Right.
And you ain't got no video, you're destroying it.
Right. They never had no video of that. They ain't gonna never have no video of that. And then the thing about it is, we still see it coming in here. We still, bro, this is so crazy to me. We're still getting new crackheads.
Ice heads.
Crackheads, ice heads.
They on the fence, crack and the meth.
Yeah, they on. It's crazy to see people that's your age or my age on be a geek monster. Riding down Islam on 20th Street, looking at a nigga like, damn, I used to play basketball with this nigga. Like, you a geeker now?
Life get on people, dog. You just don't know how people, that pressure of life, and it's something that most people won't be able to kind of fathom because they never been there. You know, a lot of people, you talking about no support system, exhausted all your resources. You probably been trapped and you ain't got no skills. You can't get out in the workforce. You can resort to, you go to trying to escape your reality every day. Because I can't deal with the pressures of performing and expectations people have of me.
Well, why you think people go to drugs for that though?
Because it's euphoric. You know, when you're in the euphoric state, you think more pleasant thoughts. You know, you think, you know, you chill, you relax. You ain't here. I'm here, but I'm not here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people they resort to alcohol, drugs, a lot of things, sex, food.
And I think that's one of the most addictive things we're starting to see now is that food. All this GL1P commercials, fat people, the body shaming shit. It is crazy when we start seeing motherfuckers put out, they finna put something in the food to stop
Ozempic
from working.
That's crazy.
That's crazy how America is all about that dollar and fucking people up. That is really what it is. And that's when they go back to talking about the mass shooting that we see. Like, y'all, and I was listening to a guy, he was talking about just soft places in America. We have a lot of those soft places like the schools. That's why they get shot up. Homeless shelters, churches. These are places where people go that don't really keep weapons. They're not on high alert. This is family time. They last days go, they guard down. They feel more secure in these places. So a lot of people hit these places because these are easy targets or soft places, they call them. So it's like, that's why I tell you, I keep my gun on me all the time. It ain't for black men, it ain't for white men. It's for all encounters that I might come in contact with. I might be in Walmart, and it might be a motherfucker walking Walmart just want to shoot it up one day. I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to make it home to my family and shit like that. So when I'm thinking about the reason that I everyday carry is not for a particular person, and the reason I bring this up is because we played a video about a month or two ago where a black man said he load his gun up for other black people, and I'm like, you got to think about all threats. Like, all threats is important to think about. And so, especially how America is going, like Charlie Kirk was out there doing what he did hundreds of thousands of times, and that day popped in the neck. You know, so like you can't avoid a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff you can avoid. That's why you got to keep your head on the swivel, know where you at all times, who around you, who look a little shady. Yes, you should judge a book by its motherfucking cover. Yes, you should try to watch people. Yes, you should profile people. I ain't saying racially, but you should profile people, because if you just looking over here and you think because the black man look like this, it could be a white man to come and do something to you. So you got to profile people, how they act, how they walk, how they talk. You see a motherfucker sitting over there talking to himself. You might want to move away. He might be high on drugs. He might be contemplating talking to himself. Might be a devil or a demon on him, telling him, or a spirit telling him that he need to go kill somebody right now. You just have to watch your surroundings. And I think that's the biggest thing, where when I'm looking at this girl on the subway, even on the subway, on her phone, you got your head down and ain't really paying attention. You need to be on high alert. And what I talk about, soft target. You see her, small, frail little white girl on her phone, hunched over, like just in her own world. You can't be doing that around people. People are crazy. I think more people are evil than they are good. That's my perspective. I believe more people are evil than they are good.
I would agree.
So, like I said, and then being evil, it keeps you in your lower state. And I don't think most people are trying to elevate and put themselves in position where they just want to be a good person because, like you said, the world beat people down so fucking much. Some people feel like they gotta play the game instead of elevating to another level to figure out how to play the game a little different. Like I said, get in where you fit in.
Yeah. You definitely got to keep your head on the swivel. I think it's just going to be one of those. It's just going to take one time for you to really get caught up in something and you ain't ready. And now you got a different perspective. Because like you said, you got profile and it's climate awareness. We're in a climate that you can't just be. I be seeing certain stuff like I just want to turn my brain off and let the man. What? Like, no, you need to be alert too. Like, don't get into this fairy tale shit. I just want to do this, and this is it's high times right now.
Yeah,
it's not the time to be chilling and doing all that. Enjoy yourself here, but always pay attention to your surroundings because this can happen anywhere. Buffalo, Texas, Minneapolis, it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, you gotta be cautious and understand. Like, do you think with since we're talking about mass shootings, you think places like this should have somebody that with armed at all times? Like, how do you feel about schools having guns? You think that's be good?
The teachers
having guns, you think that'd be good?
Yes.
Why you think that?
In case some shit pop off.
See, my thing,
certain teachers.
See, I agree
not just get you got to go through training.
See, I be thinking about
like a
goofy shit.
What you mean?
You got a gun today, and then kid get the gun somehow.
Yeah, see, the gun got to be
So okay, let's think this through. Would they have gun on their person at all time, or would it be locked away in the classroom?
You can't even get this bitch off me if you try to. It's certain cases you can't get this bitch off me. I'm the only one that know how to hit the latch and get or whatever.
Or maybe like a thumbprint scanner somewhere it unlocks off the holster. So maybe something like that. I can see that.
Yeah, like it's certain things, but it got to be I'm like male teachers or especially the male teachers. You got to either volunteer or sign up. You just can't get a gun just because you got to go through some training to show you know how to shoot. You're familiar with the safety, the protocol, how to store it. You need to go through some classes.
Damn near like police training a little bit.
Yeah.
You got all these kids running around here. They're going to be frantic. They ain't going to know what to do when somebody come in and start shooting. You got to worry about the adult teachers. You got to worry about so much in that situation. So they damn near really do need some type of police training if you're going to get them a gun and go in there.
Because what's going to happen is, again, these teachers, you're going to have a shortage of teachers anyway because they're not going to keep signing up to be a teacher for the pay when the inflation rates are what they are.
That's why you see a shortage now.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna go to AI. That COVID shit, that was test. It's a test run. See, people don't understand how the American society works. They put stuff out in a lot of different ways to see how you're gonna respond, react, and how they can manage it. It's studies. They have to do studies before they can put something out. They can't just put this stuff out and just put that driver's license place right there. Yeah, put it right there. No, they looking at how much traffic, what kind of highway is this? How easy is it to access this building?
Basically, they get surveying this
stuff. You surveying this stuff before you put it out. So you talking about you're gonna take rates up, inflation, cost of living, but not the rate of the teachers. So why would they continue to go to school to be a teacher?
Right.
I can't afford to live.
Right, coming out of school in like Birmingham, you're making $33,000. I don't know if it's a went up, but when I worked in the school system, being educated, getting your degree and all that, $33,000.
The poverty line, $28,000.
So they let you know, and you got to think about all my student loans. I'm $50,000-$60,000 in debt from student loans. I get out of school and I only gonna make 30, and then I got to go back to school to get my master's and then get my doctorate to go up and pay, and then I'm still only gonna top out at 75.
Unless you
as a teacher,
administrative, principal, superintendent,
and there's only so many of them.
There's only gonna be a few. You got to be the best of the best,
right? Or know somebody will be fucking somebody.
It's crazy. It's gonna. I think we saw a lot of stuff that's preparing us for what's to come. You're gonna. The teacherless classroom is gonna be a thing. The studentless school, man, they're not finna keep. Because again, look at the rate. They don't even really want to put the real rate of school shoes. I didn't know it was this many until a few weeks ago. I'm thinking it was just 50, 60. They say like 1,300, 1,400.
Yeah, it's a lot of school shootings.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm like, what?
Yep.
I'm not who gonna send their child or something like that?
Well, people still doing it.
We got another story we about to get into, which is gonna piggyback. This we're gonna get to the little girls.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Y'all about to see something of the this is some of the most craziest things I've seen on the internet, and I couldn't believe it.
This shit crazy. So if y'all watching the video, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and make sure y'all share this video. What we're about to talk about now is 5th grade girls plotting to kill a young man in their class because this young man cheated on one of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't fucking know why 10-year-old young ladies and boys are even in a relationship or what they got going on. They shouldn't even be talking about dating, nothing sexual. They should be talking about murder. They shouldn't be talking about any of these things. School is a place of learning, but these girls, came together, congregated together, plotted together to have this murderous plot to kill this young man. So we're going to play the news clipping of this, which I say it's crazy as shit.
New details about a murder plot thought up by 5th grade girls at a West Valley school. The girls accused of planning to stab their classmate and to try to make it look like a suicide.
12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra is live in Surprise with the latest on this case. This is just unbelievable, Gabriella.
It is, Tram and Troy, and according to the Surprise police report, one of the suspects allegedly had just broken up with the boy they were targeting. Some of the suspects told officers they didn't think they were going to go through with this plan, and they were too scared to tell an adult what was going on. A conversation between 4 5th grade girls at recess turned into a criminal investigation. According to a newly obtained police report, the girls are accused of plotting to kill their classmate at Legacy Traditional School in West Surprise by luring him into an outside bathroom and stabbing him in the stomach. Quote, "Just end him," is what they allegedly agreed upon while sitting at a lunch table on October 1st, 2024. Each of the girls had a role in the plan, which included wearing gloves to hide fingerprints, forging a suicide note, and having lookouts. The plan didn't pan out because another classmate overheard their conversation and told her parent and the school resource officer. The arresting officer notes 3 of the girls and their families appeared remorseful and apologized, but one girl smiled, laughed, and made excuses.
In 5th grade, you're starting to really put a lot of emphasis and care about what your peers think about you.
Child and adolescent psychiatrist Dr. Mark Anderson tells me this time in a child's life can be difficult as they're susceptible to challenges of peer pressure and they still don't fully know right from wrong.
Pay attention to potential warning signs. And if you're seeing that there might be an issue, then and you don't know what to do, there are doctors like myself. There are a lot of people in the community that are here to help parents, to help families, and to help the kids.
And a spokesperson for Legacy Traditional Schools tells me the safety and well-being of their students is their top priority and that they acted immediately and appropriate with the help of law enforcement on this matter from last year. I also talked to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, who tells me misdemeanor charges were referred to them last year, and this case has since been adjudicated. Live in Surprise, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
That's insane.
So after watching that video, even listening to psychiatrists trying to give excuses, talking about they don't know right and wrong in the 5th grade. Let me tell y'all something. They knew right or wrong enough to know that it was wrong for her boyfriend to cheat on her. So now she gonna make a murderous plot with her friends. They gonna stab him up, plan this out, stab him up, and make a suicide note. Which you could tell by the plan, it was very stupid, because who stabs himself multiple times and then write a suicide note? That I don't know if that ever happened in the history of suicide or suicide note or plotting to kill someone ever, but that lets you know the development of the brain already.
This is why I'm saying that blanket statement where this group, age group, this matures this at this rate. No. When you have this type of elaborate plan, because this probably was gonna be carried out if that other child or classmate didn't hear this.
Right.
You talking gloves, the reason for the gloves, to hide the fingerprints, the note. This is very elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna tell me somebody that's making, or people that's coming up with such an elaborate scheme don't know right from wrong. That's bullshit.
It is.
You know right from wrong. That's why you're trying to make sure it don't look wrong.
Right. You don't want to get caught because you do know right from wrong.
You know
Anytime
right from
somebody
wrong.
trying to cover up what they're doing, they're trying to cover their tracks because they know they're doing wrong. Typically, when people don't know something right or wrong, they do it out in public. Just think about, raising a child. If you ain't correcting your child on doing something in the house or something like that, they exhibit that in public. Because they don't think what they're doing is wrong until you correct it to say, hey, we don't do X, Y, and Z, or we only do X, Y, and Z in the house. In public, that's not a cool thing. So we know, like, psychologically, these girls knew what the hell they was doing. They trying to cover this shit up. And then for them to say the girl was laughing, this is how you start spotting who's going to kill somebody. This young girl is going to carry this product because it seems like it's something that they want to happen. And we talked about Jeffrey Dahmer the other day. They were talking about, like, when you think about like serial killers and shit like that, they look at their childhood to see, hey, did they torment cats? Were they, killing stuff? How was their behavior? Did they get into a lot of fights? So somebody starting this early already kind of giving us a track record, especially not showing any remorse or getting caught or being in trouble. She's around, something's going on where she thinks this is cool. She's watching the wrong program. She hearing people talk crazy like this. It is leading her up to be a person that's going to be killing somebody soon.
You see these shows and the music, it has parental advisory.
Yeah.
How you know to do this at 10 years old?
Right.
11. How you know to do this? What have you been watching where you can yourself formulate a plan with others to do this to this boy for the sake of cheating on you at 10 years old?
Right.
Where you getting this from?
And what does 10-year-old cheating look like?
Yeah. I gave her half of my ham sandwich and applesauce. I gave her some of my fruit snacks.
Yeah, because I hope in this moment in time y'all ain't having sex.
Man, you never know. See, this is
10 years, yeah, it is.
I remember being a little boy and getting approached in a manner very aggressively by little girls, sexually. 5th, 6th grade.
Well,
what's going on?
Well, I do remember. Well, no, I think because I ain't start having sex nowhere near close to that age.
But this was the hunching.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say, because I do remember girls being like, "Let me see yours. I'm gonna show you mine." That little type of stuff, and they would be the ones initiating. I wouldn't go up to a girl and say, "Hey, let me see yours. I'm gonna see mine." Like, no, like they were the ones initiating. Hey, come over here behind the bleachers in the PE class, or we'll be on the field and it'll be away, and the little girl will pull up, like, let me look down the pants. I'm like, these little girls really is
house parties. The dude standing up there, the girl go dance on the guy.
Yeah.
You'll have some guys that try, but she'll look back like, nah. But for the most part, the girl was initiating the dance.
Yeah.
Grinding on you and all that, getting you hard. So I hope they're not having sex in 10th and 5th grade. But
well, they're planning out murder plots. They probably is. We can't put them past them.
But cheating.
Now, hold on. So let's ask this, because we have seen people kill people and do stuff as adults because people have cheated on them. So I guess what the young girl is doing is probably, at her age, is not normal, right? But a lot of people feel as if they should be able to take somebody's life if they get caught cheating on them. Why does she feel comfortable at this age already having that type of mindset already? That's where I'm drawing the disconnect, because I just think I got a 6-year-old son, and all he want to do is fight. Ain't about no girls, none. Of course, that's 4 years from his age now, but he just a kid. You want to go to the gym with me, work out, do those type of things, but he ain't talking about girls. We ain't had no sexual conversations. We don't even talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand how we get that far.
Yeah, I think said a lot of learning is 80% nonverbal. So it's watching, it's observation. I'm watching and listening to my parents, seeing how they interact, what they talk about. She got this from somewhere.
Yeah.
She ain't just come up with this on her own, and more likely she got it from her mother.
It's a sad reality. It's shit sad. Like I said, then just think about it, you getting a call. You getting a call that your son was gonna be on the opposite end, the receiving end of this murder plot.
If they didn't hear these girls playing, we might have an unalive little boy under the guise of cheating on this 10-year-old girl. This could have went out and went left.
It could have. It really could have. And
that's God working for this. If that person, because it said one, it wasn't multiple.
Yeah.
It said one.
Yeah.
What if that one wouldn't have been there?
Ooh.
Got a dead child.
Yeah. And the thing I gotta ask, why did the other friends feel so comfortable going? She was the ringleader, the one that was laughing and smiling. That's the ringleader. She must be the big dog in class, or the popular kid in class. So they wanted to follow behind her. She the one exposing the kids to sucking dick and all that type of weirdo shit. Now she talking about murder. Like I said, if you got murder on your mind, I couldn't put anything else past you, or what else you getting exposed to, or whatever you seeing, or you getting touched, fondled at the house and shit like that. So I hope you ain't at home watching crime shows with your mama and your daddy, whoever watching you.
It's crazy now, dog. You never know. I'm like, what?
5th grade murder plot. It's insane.
It's crazy.
If y'all watching the video, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. The next thing we're going to get into, we're going to talk about Piers Morgan. We're talking about Piers Morgan and his debate, or questioning this thing. And the reason I'm saying this thing, because we still don't know what the fuck this woman meant when she said non-binary, her sexuality, just bringing these things up. And I think we're in a point in time where I said, idle mind is the devil's workshop. And now people are so lackadaisical. They ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got no cause to fight for. We ain't got no wars. Most people ain't as poor as we like to think. People get, got the lights on, can get on social media, can have these think pieces and opinions. So we get a point now where people have time to just fuck with their sexuality, cut their dicks and pussy off, and have these mutilation scars on. I still just remember things like Jazz Jennings. It was the first time being introduced to the idea of trans woman, and it was on TLC. And when you start understanding, this person, they call her bottom surgery, went through bottom surgery, and the mom is on here telling us, I used to tell Jazz that if she doesn't go in there and do the dilation, I'm gonna go in there and stick it up in her myself. What? What? And you got to ask yourself, if you have to stick something in you so it won't close up, that's a wound. It's trying to close up, it's trying to heal up, because that is a wound. That's not meant to be there. That is a wound. I don't give a fuck how much you think you're a woman because you got your dick cut off or whatnot. If you ask a real woman, she ain't got to stick nothing inside of her so it won't close up. You do. So we're gonna play this video real quick, and we're gonna get y'all thoughts on it, because like I said, to me this exchange was weird, but y'all may not think that.
There's a trans woman. Why don't we let her answer?
I'm also transgender.
I know.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm more so which trans are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
I'm a non-binary person. I use they, them person.
So
sorry, are we going to spend? Do we really want to spend the rest of this discussing my personal?
You're the one who mentioned it. I didn't even know.
Well, now you know.
Okay, so now I know. I'm just asking you what that means.
Do you really want to discuss this?
You raised the subject of yourself being trans. I'm simply asking
Can I finish my point?
No, wait
it's
one
always
second.
a non-binary
wait 1 second.
person
It's actually really
over
interesting.
A transsexual.
It's really interesting to me. You raised it, not me. I didn't even know. So now you've raised it. What does that actually mean? What do you mean you're non-binary?
Are you really, really just going to...
Can you explain it?
Are you going to cut Blair off now?
I'm just asking you to explain it. I'll come back to Blair in a moment.
Well, you were the one that cut me off, sis. But I will say that...
Hang on one second, Blair. Sorry, Blair, wait 1 second. I just want to ask, what do you mean by non-binary?
When I say I'm non-binary, I'm expressing my identity in a way that I have a right to do. I'm sorry?
What's your sexuality?
My sexuality. Yes. This doesn't have to have anything to do with my
sexuality.
Actually,
the UK government now says that people are male or female. The British Prime Minister says people are male or female.
I don't think the UK government should be should have the final say on how I express
Well,
myself.
they determine the laws of the country.
Treated.
I'm just curious what you mean by non-binary. What does that mean?
I'm curious. Well, firstly,
what are your pronouns?
They, them.
What does that mean? There's only one of you.
What does they, them? Actually, they, them has been, the collective they has been used to refer to individual people for centuries and still is. So, I mean, if you don't understand basic grammar, that's on you.
I don't really understand.
You do.
I don't understand. I've got to be honest with you. I don't understand the concept of what non-binary means, or why you would use a plural pronoun to describe a singular person. That makes to me, this is the problem with the whole woke thing.
Yes, bitch. I'm seriously finna sit here and ask you and keep asking you to explain some shit that you just happened to bring up that I did not even ask. And it's even crazy that the trans woman at the top said, Pierce, I don't understand this shit either.
Yeah.
Because like at least as the trans woman, I'm at least identifying my sexual, my gender or my pronouns, what I am, but call yourself they, them. Bitch is one of you. And to try to act like people been doing this for centuries, no, the fuck they have. This shit is at most 10 years old.
It don't even make sense. How the hell am I they when it's one of me? And you brought the shit up, trying to grandstand on that.
Right. You want to be included. And that's the thing. I think we did this inclusion shit has gone too far.
Because there's too many people to include. There's too many different personalities. It's not consistent.
Right.
So I'm like, you can't even explain this shit to me. I ain't finna take you serious.
Yeah, the inclusion shit is going too far. The idea that we think that we're gonna save everybody, I think that you should try to find your tribe, people that are like-minded, people that have the same ideologies, religion, or whatever you feel. But to try to make it a thing where the masses agree with what you're doing is crazy. I think that's insane. Like even the homosexuality is so small in our society. Why we got rainbow flags everywhere? Why we got Pride months and you getting mad at the NFL putting out a commercial talking about the NFL is gay or whatever the shit said? What?
This is propaganda campaign. Like you can't make sense why you would even put that with that.
You know what?
It's football. What the hell? What?
Why are we talking about sex right now? You trying to make this your identity and shit like that? Like I said, finding your tribe and stuff like that, people that you vibe with, you cool with, got shit in common with, that makes sense. But for y'all to pass a lot of these laws, even like the bathroom shit, all you going to the bathroom to do is piss and shit, right? You didn't have to make it a law, nothing like that. The thing about it is, and I'm a believer of this when it comes to like the trans shit, if it's passing, if you're passing, just go to the girl's bathroom. You're a trans woman and you ain't got no beard on. You got the boobs and the titties, and most people confuse you or get you and think you are a woman. Just go to the bathroom. You ain't got to alert people. Hey, I'm a trans woman going to the bathroom, the women's bathroom. Yay, let's hold a parade. No, this shit crazy. If you're passing, go. Now, if you know you look like a dude, come on now. If you know you got a beard and you 6'6", shoulders wide, so fucking wide, you gotta turn sideways to walk through the door and shit. Come on, man. You wearing a size 16 plus. This shit just don't even make sense. You know you need to go to the fucking man bathroom, but I'm still gonna look at you crazy sitting next to me in the standing next to me in the urinal with a fucking dress and a wig on. You're gonna look crazy. You just look stupid to me. And we just had to call out a lot of stupid shit that goes on right now in our community. There's a lot of slow mental illness, retardation, missing chromosomes or too many. It's just a lot of just weirdo shit going on.
People don't understand. A lot of these agendas and movements are strictly based in money.
Yep.
So they let you do it for a few years, and now you're seeing Mark Zuckerberg taking it down taking all the rainbow stuff down. You saw some other organizations removing it because it was just a coup to get some money.
Yeah.
Some quick money, a lot of it. George Soros and all that. Come on, man. And they get because when it get real, none of that shit even matters. When it's wartime or when it's something going, none of that ain't it's not gonna even matter.
And see, I think all of these be plots to eventually get America taken over.
Yeah, I got you weak. I got you fighting over bullshit.
Got you weak. You didn't keep
preoccupied.
Yep. I do think that they're trying to, like I said, get the masculinity out the way, make people hate the countries. The amount of people that stay in America that hate America and born and raised and act like it's better places in the world, which there probably are better places in the world to go to. So I'm not saying that, but these people don't even try to explore the world to find out where, you know, you vibe better at. You should be y'all still just stay in America and just cause havoc. And I don't like those type of people. Like, if you don't like a place, don't have me in the same place as you and you miserable. And now you got to make it bad for other motherfuckers, because it's people that actually love America that want to be here. You should look down on them. It's a country, and people should have some pride in their country, where they stay, their homes, their lawns, their cars. Like, these are things that people show pride into. So I don't understand why, if you hate America, you want to burn flags and shit like that, go to other countries around the world that you can you assimilate better in. That's just my opinion.
We had enough of that crazy shit. Now we got to get back to some type of normalcy.
I just think we need a few bombs dropped in America to wake everybody up.
Just don't do them by where I stay.
You don't. They ain't gonna hit Alabama. They ain't hit. It's gonna be New York.
They might get them out of there first.
Yeah, it's gonna be New York. It's gonna be California, Houston. It's gonna be places like that. Ain't gonna. There's no point in hitting Alabama. There's no point in hitting any place in the South, honestly. Yeah. It's gonna have to be. If you're gonna make a statement, you're gonna make a statement in LA, New York, Houston, Washington, D.C. Maybe Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta's a major hub. You talking the busiest airport in the world.
Yeah, maybe Atlanta, but I'm just gonna be real. I'm surprised football games ain't got hit yet.
I don't. Yeah, it's hard.
And I ain't talking about just like a bomb. I'm just talking about just like
just an event in general.
Just an event, or somebody come in there going to blow themselves up, looking for 12 virgins.
There's a lot of police out there. There's a lot of security out there in them big.
Yeah, but they didn't start it before.
I ain't seen no sports events hit with
I'm just saying, for just, you know, when we talk about police, just events from stopping things that pop off at events.
I think a lot of the
police presence.
It's a deterrent to a degree, especially something like that. You got cameras everywhere, drones everywhere. You know, they do the aerial, all that.
Yeah.
So because we'll be looking at suicide attacks. I don't think the domestic are on that type of time yet. I think they have some type of urgency to get away.
But you got so many that they came across the border though. Now we're seeing all these Somalians getting together that ain't from here.
Yeah, now they do it, because they came over here to do that. But
that's what I'm thinking. I ain't talking about the people here. I'm thinking more so.
Well, most of the domestic terrorism, as far as school shootings, have been carried out by white men. A lot of them have been Jewish.
Yeah,
but you don't see the Somali or the Middle Eastern, because they're coming over here to benefit from the capitalism.
So you think a lot of the people that come over here, they aren't really trying to cause havoc. They look for a better life.
Yeah. They coming up here or they've been sent here with a purpose. Hey, you're going to send you to America for 4 years. You're going to generate 120 a year. You're going to send back this amount that's going to fund this regime or fund this campaign over here. Because you saw a lot of Hispanics and Mexicans saying, I send a lot of my money back to Mexico to take care of family. I just came over here. This is just the host. I don't care nothing about. I don't have no patriotism toward the country. I don't participate in a lot of the politics. This is just a means to an end. Because once I make the money I need, I'm gonna go back home.
Yeah. I see that a lot. But like I said, we just never know what we're gonna get. I think most people are just tired of what they call the woke shit. I just hate that they hijacked the word woke because it meant something totally different, and it was a black word. So I don't even know what woke means today got changed from what woke meant when I was hearing it back in 2010. So like I said, it's a weird time. It's a weird time. Like I said, a lot of stuff, it leaves you speechless, baffled. Actually looking at people trying to figure out what the fuck going on in their brain, trying to wrap your mind around how dumb people is, and why do certain people sign up for certain lifestyles, and you know that lifestyle gonna make your life harder. That's what I don't get. I don't understand why you would want to be, hey, I'm a trans woman. No, you can't use the bathroom like you want to. No, people still gonna view you as a man. I don't give a fuck how, some surgeons are good, some breast implants and ass implants, and those are good, wigs and extensions. But for the most part, most of y'all that's trying to be trans women ain't gonna look like a woman. I don't understand why you will sign up to be in that lifestyle and to say, well, you feel weird inside of your body, as if changing your gender or changing how you outwardly appear is going to help with that when you're going to start getting more stares now. Now you can say I feel weird inside of my body. You can say I feel weird inside of my body, but nobody's looking at you like weird. But now you come here with a beard and a wig on, and you why they staring at me? Bitch, you know you in here with a wig and a motherfucking beard. Come on now.
Getting video
and it be looking like Miss
so
Doubtfire.
You don't feel weirder now?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's mental illness.
You should definitely feel weirder now that you're stepping out, doing some new shit, putting on dress. Them putting tampons in the male's bathroom.
This shit crazy. Well, let me take it back. I look at. I don't want to say they're mentally ill. I think we all have these alternate realities, which we may say this motherfucker got to be sick, but
like multiple personality.
Yeah,
that's a mental illness.
Yeah, but I'm saying we'll label it that. But if this person, like, if I tried to convince them, like, it's one thing to say, man, you crazy hell. So I know I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But if man, you crazy. I can't tell a person that don't think they crazy that they crazy. They won't perceive it as that.
My son think he can jump out the roof and fly.
No. We're not saying an act. We're talking about a being 100% of the time. You're waking up out of your body thinking you're a woman, acting like a woman.
And you said that ain't no mental illness.
I can't tell them that they
not telling them, but I'm saying, do you think fuck what you telling them and what they believe? Do you think it's a mental illness?
To a degree, yeah.
Okay, then.
Well, I use that argument to say, well, if I tell this person, hey, you mentally ill, you need some help, and they don't get it, are they mentally ill for real, or is this just what they are based upon their upbringing?
But a lot of people ain't brought up like that though.
I don't think you just get like that out of nowhere.
I would take that back.
Because they said a lot of homosexuals got some type of sexual trauma in their past.
Right,
so that's why I'm saying their reality. Well, you don't know what their parents had them doing to where they thought this was life. Well, you go back to slavery, and I know I'm trying to get away from the slavery narratives, or just a post-slavery narratives. Jim Crow, where they did the picnics, hang a nigga in the public, and my little 4-year-old boy right here eating ice cream watching it.
Yeah.
It's normal to him.
Yeah.
He don't think nothing wrong with this until you get older and start hearing the conversations about, and that wasn't right.
Yeah, like I said, when we talk about propaganda and being desensitized, I think we're starting to see a lot of desensitization, if I'm using that right. Desensitization going on right now. So I just, like I said, even with this conversation, Piers Morgan having this weirdo conversation, who would have thought we'd be talking about dicks and pussies like we do?
Just like, let's take the habitual baby daddy. My uncles and all of them had multiple baby mamas. We make broken families. I got 11 baby mamas. It's normal. Damn, you done fuck these kids up. But shit, my dad told me, sleep as many as you can. Get them all pregnant. They all want a pretty baby. Give them a baby. They'll take care of it. I may not know that in the time I'm doing it until I get older.
Yeah.
But then this was life to me. All my uncles was players, pimps. This is what I was around. This is what they told me. I didn't know it was wrong until now.
Yeah.
It's hard to have that conversation with a person when everything leading up to 35 they thought was doing was right.
Okay, but then when you go to the trans shit, and that's why you talking about that's what they might have grown up.
I got you dressed up as a little girl. You 8 years old, little boy.
But when I go to school, ain't nobody else doing this shit. I'm the only mom. I'm the because you know kids ask questions. Mommy, I'm the only one that's a boy.
You're special, Jimmy. You're special.
And
yeah. So this is you're gonna be that one. They know how to use that against these children.
That shit's
it just don't start at 18, 19. This shit start early. I don't think it just wake up at 20. I'm gay and crazy. No, this starts young with the indoctrination and feeling comfortable in it.
Mm-hmm.
I started dressing up, and I was playing with dolls. You hear the stories?
Yeah.
They had me playing with dolls, doing this. My auntie did this to me. It warped their reality, dog, and they development started thrown off.
So is there help for them then? Well, because you said they may not agree or they may not see that they might be sick or mentally ill, but ain't like when you take these steps to be better, don't you have to acknowledge that you got a problem?
Yeah.
Is there any help though?
It's only help for the ones who want it. I can't pick a person and say we finna help them.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it don't work that way. You gotta want to rehab. He got to come to check in with me. I can't go pull him out the house and say, come to my rehab center.
Yeah.
You got to show up to my rehab center, though, knowing you need help. Because you the only one can tell me what's wrong. Because I ain't going to know how to help you. So the ones that get help and resolve are the ones who seek it. A lot of people don't seek it. They rather bask in that trauma. Because that's where their identity is.
Yeah.
I get the attention from being sad, bitter, and angry. I get special treatment by being sad. Just let him do. Just let him do. You know, just let him do what he do. You know, you hear that? Let them do what they do. You know, they just tripping. Nah.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's easier for a trans woman or a trans man?
Somebody in life?
Yeah. Like
a woman for sure.
Okay. Why you think that?
She's still going to be viewed as a woman no matter what she do. No matter how masculine she try to be, no matter how soft he try to be, he'll never be treated like a woman.
So you think it'd be harder for a trans woman or easier?
It'll be harder for a man cosplaying as a woman. It'll be easier for a woman cosplaying as a man because no matter what people say, they know this still a woman. She's no threat. She ain't stronger than me. She still gonna get woman treatment. This man, I still know this nigga can bench press 235.
Yeah.
Even with this dress on, this nigga can bench press 250.
So you think, I don't know.
Think about it.
Okay, so
I gotta still interact with other men. A lot of women ain't see if women gravitate, they got the gay best friend. He cool because he's still a guy, but gay. The trans woman, I ain't seen no trans woman know a bunch of female best friends. Because you competition to me. You trying to get what I like, and you trying to look like me.
Yeah.
So people may think I'm you.
Well, don't they go back with the gay best male friend? He trying to get what you want too.
But it won't be no identity crisis where 4 of us walk in the club. They spot the trans first. All of them must be trans. All of them must got that sausage between their legs tucked. You see what I'm saying? Now you get to by association. That's why I ain't never seen this my trans woman, but I ain't never seen I see the gay best friend all the time.
Yeah.
I don't never see the trans best friend. Because you looking like me and people gonna think I'm you. Because you. I don't want to be viewed as a man in a dress.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
So she don't want to appear to think that like you said,
I'm a real woman. I'm a cis woman or whatever the terminology. This is a guy. He's 6'4", hanging with chicks 5'3" in heels, 5'6".
Yeah.
These niggas 6'2". They gonna think all us dudes.
Yeah.
And I ain't hollering no. You hollering at a chick that walk in with a 6'4" dude with a dress on.
Hell
you ain't gonna holler at none of them.
Nah, I ain't hollering at none.
But the gay best friend, he ain't a threat. He just gay. Ignore him. I want to holler at these chicks though.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy. But if y'all watch, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share this video today. We had a great topic, a good time with you guys that watched us today. The people that were in the comment section. We'll be back Saturday. Now, Saturday, we got a great topic for y'all Saturday. Saturday, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be pertaining to Charlie Kirk. And the reason we're talking about this on Saturday is because we're going to have a panel. We should have some good guests on here Saturday. We're going to be talking about a lot of different angles of Charlie Kirk, his death, the outrage that people are going through, why people are mad. Could Charlie Kirk hone in on more white issues and talk about black issues? Do black people feel more white adjacent when they get more money? Like, these are the conversations that we got to have, and we're going to deal with the panel this Saturday at 7 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell and come back so y'all can make sure that y'all see this panel this Saturday. You got anything you got going on, Chris?
We got a pop-up shop Sunday. Shout out to Magic City Merc and the Avondale Brewing Co. We will be at Avondale Sunday, September 21st from 12 to 6, I believe. Homecoming sale starts Friday. I know we're getting ready for this homecoming season we got underway. So come shop the Legacy Room and be on the lookout for the sales.
Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. It's a New Normal Podcast, and we're gone. Peace.